What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and the Cleveland Browns franchise edited off-season. If you didn't see the live stream, it will not be up on the YouTube channel, but here is the edited off-season, and we're going through the playoff matchups here that you see on the screen, and you can see the divisional round currently here, and then finally the conference championships will pair Cincinnati and Green Bay in the Super Bowl. And a look at the Pro Bowlers here. We only had two Pro Bowlers, Barkevious Mingo and Andy Lee. So only two Pro Bowlers for the Cleveland Browns. But here is the result of the Super Bowl. And the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Green Bay Packers 29-22. That's going to bring us to the offseason and to free agency and re-signing some players here. As you see, Tayshaun Gibson, Josh Gordon, Gary Barnidge, and the rest of the players, the 12 players we have to re-sign or we'll look at re-signing. And Tayshaun Gibson and Josh Gordon are the top of that list. Gibson wants 5 years, $34.6, and Gordon wants 5 years, $39.9 million. We will come back to them. We'll start, though, with Kerry Spear, the kicker, 57 overall, very low rated overall, but he was pretty good last season, so we'll go offer $600,000. Kareem Barton, 63 overall, right guard. We're going to offer $700,000 to him, see if he takes it. Ryan Seymour, 67 overall, left tackle. He's the backup. We're going to offer $800,000 here in this contract. I believe Barton before him, we probably didn't offer him anything. Tank Carter, 70 overall, middle linebacker. We're going to offer him $800,000. 71 overall, left guard. Winston Painter, we're going to go ahead and offer him $800,000. A lot of these are going to be one-year deals for these backups for very little money. Kitchen, you're going to get offered $900,000 on this deal. And then Mitchell Schwartz, our starting right tackle. He's only 72 overall. He wants 4 years, $6.55 million. I'm really not wanting to give a 4-year deal, so we in negotiations with him. Craig Robertson, middle linebacker, 77 overall. We're going to offer him $1.6 million with a $200,000 signing bonus. John Hughes, 80 overall, right end, 28 years old, $1 million and a $150,000 signing bonus. And Gary Barnidge, he had the second most catches on the team. He wants 3 years, $5.34 million. We're not going to give him 3 years. He dropped a lot of passes. And on to the top two guys, Tayshaun Gibson. We're going to offer him $35 million over 5 years. See what he says. And Josh Gordon, we're going to offer him $40 million over 5 years. We really need these two guys on the team to solidify the defense and the offense. And here are the guys that did not sign. Barnidge didn't like the 1 year, $1.5 million offer. Hughes, Robertson, Schwartz, Kitchen, Painter, and Carter didn't like it. But we did sign Gibson, and we did sign Josh Gordon back to the team. And we also signed Seymour, Spear, and Barton, all accepted. The rest of the guys are gone, and that moves us to free agency. Just taking a look at some quarterbacks here that are available in free agency. Should we move on from Johnny Manziel? We didn't really see a whole lot here from that would make us want to move on. So our first offer was to Charles Johnson, the wide receiver. We're going to offer him 2 years, $2.44 million with a $1.5 million bonus. Up next, Danny Amendola, a 1 year, $900,000 deal with a $100,000 signing bonus. Gary Barnidge, we're going to go back to him for 1 year, $900,000 with a $50,000 signing bonus. And you may be wondering about the wide receiver signings or offers as we go to Joseph Fourier on a 1 year deal. The plan throughout this offseason was to try to get rid of bad contracts as we make an offer to left tackle Barry Richardson, he's a 76 overall. It's going to be a one-year deal for $950,000. And Cavell Connor, middle linebacker. We missed out on re-signing two middle linebackers, so we're going to offer him 2 years, $1.48 million with a $100,000 signing bonus. And he doesn't really like that. He only likes the scheme fit, so we go back to his offer and we up it to $3.25 million, 3 years, $700,000, giving him what he wants or more than what he wants. And we also give an offer out to CJ Mosley for $1 million with a $100,000 signing bonus for a year. As far as the receiving in the offseason free agency, as you look at who we got Fourier, Amendola, Mosley, Charles Johnson, and we did get Cavell Connor over Buffalo, and that's going to take us to the draft. And this is where you're going to see the wide receivers signing in free agency. Why we did that is because we want to get rid of bad contracts, and one bad contract is Dwayne Bowe. 2 years, $12 million for Dwayne Bowe as we get started for the NFL draft, the 2016 NFL draft. And Jaguars are on board first, and they take Carson Beatty, who was on our watch list at quarterback. No one wanted to trade for the second overall pick. I forgot I could have done a manual trade, but our first pick in the draft, number 2 overall, Marcus Evans, defensive tackle, and he's an 80 overall. It says we reached. He's 21 in true talent. We took him at number 2. He's got 84 tackle, though. I think he is going to be a good pick. As you see the rest of the top 10 here, quarterback at number 3, a defensive tackle at 4, at 5, a cornerback, and this is the most quarterbacks I've seen taken in the first round in a Madden draft. A left tackle, Oliver, at 7. At 8, the Bears take Reed, a left tackle. At 9, the Cardinals, they take a wide receiver, Roberts, and Joey Burns, who is also on our watch list for quarterbacks, is taken at 10. But we move on, and we try to make a trade here in the second round. We look at offers. We don't really see anything we like, so we take right tackle Rhett Burton, and he is a 76 overall, saying we reached once again, but I'm pretty happy with this pick. He's got 83 run block, 78 pass block, and that moves us to later in the second round when we try to make a trade with the Colts, giving up Dwayne Bowe and Isaiah Crowell, who we do not need, to move up from the third to the second, or move up to the second round again for another pick, and they take that trade, so we trade Crowell and Bowe in our second round next year for a second round this year, and we are going to draft a running back, Taylor Estes, a first round prospect, fell, and he's an 81 overall, 12 in true talent, and we get him at 53. We go back to the trade block here to look at offers, and we are going to look at this, and we're going to accept Seattle's third round pick for our third round and a fourth round as well. And that's going to move us back here, and we're going to draft a tight end, Brady Blake. He looked good on paper. The only thing bad here, he is a 71 overall, but the only thing bad here is his awareness at 38, but we can work on that. In the fourth round, we're going to take middle linebacker Russell Jackson, a 76 overall. He's got 87 speed, 94 tackle. He's from Fresno State. He's ranked 53 in true talent, and we got him at like 90 something. Fifth round here, we're going to take our quarterback now, Neil Gordon. He's going to be on the Browns. I'm not sure if he's going to be starting, but he's a 74 overall. He's got good short accuracy, good deep accuracy, and that would be the last of our picks. We had more, but the fifth round, we decided to trade away for a fourth round next year. The sixth round, we decided to trade with the Bears for another fourth rounder next year. We need to stockpile these picks. And in the seventh round, we will look at some more offers here. And I believe we are going to trade with Washington for a fifth rounder next year. We want to stockpile picks. So here you go. These are the picks we made Evans, Burton, Estes, Blake, Jackson, and Neil Gordon all were drafted in the offseason in the NFL draft to the Cleveland Browns. You see here, you're going to see their overalls here in a minute. You got an 80 overall with the first pick, Neil Gordon, 77, but either the lowest one was a 73. I think they upped them once they signed on to the team. So there you go. That is the offseason happenings for the Cleveland Browns franchise. Hit that like button if you like this video and share it as well. And leave your comments down below about how we did re-signing players in free agency and in the draft. I want to hear your comments down below. Who should be starting at quarterback? We've got Johnny Manziel back, we've got Connor Shaw, and we also have Neil Gordon now all in play. I believe it's wide open. Any of these guys could be the starter. We'll find out coming up in the preseason who plays the best. They are probably going to be the starter for this Browns team. So leave your comments down below and hit that subscribe button if you're new and are ready for Cleveland Browns franchise season 2. As always, you can follow me over on Twitter at MaddenBallerz, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.